What's the word, G? So at this point, markets are way past the open, and we are having a big retracement in every pair that is against USD. But I want to show you first something. Let's go to Euro USD. Look at these big gaps in every pair that is going against the USD. So very funny, because honestly I was expecting the price to go up, and at the beginning it pretty much gold also gap, but you can see it's less of a gap than with other assets. So pretty much what we're seeing is what happens when economic news trigger and factors that can affect the economy. My reasoning behind the gap to the upside, or for price to be, at least for gold to be strong, because it makes sense that USA or the dollar is strong against other coins or countries, especially Europe, USA, Canada, sorry, and Mexico. For example, if we check the USD MXN, that is the coin of my country, well, of course we are getting smoked very hard with the gap to the upside. But with gold, it's happening also to the that dollar is getting very strong. We could argue this is also a very healthy retracement after we had the broke of the all-time high more than once. That if we go to the 2 hour, we can see clearly that we had this previous all-time high in 90, and we pretty much printed new all-time highs all past week. But if you see the volume of these candles, this is big pressure. This is not only retail sentiment, this is more than that. So the reasoning behind the weakness of the USD for me is merely fundamental or macroeconomical, because it's very common that you think that tariffs or the measure is against the countries, but it's also affecting the USA, because that will mean taxes, and that things will get expensive, and that means inflation. So the Federal Reserve or the Fed is pretty much trying to prevent or to control the inflation since past the COVID and the printing of money. So this is only making the things harder for them, because the ones that are paying the price at the end of all these measures that Trump is taking is the people, the hardworking people. So if right now everything is very expensive, and if you have some knowledge or insights in the economy of the USA, you will see that very basic things like fast food or personal hygiene or even food, like for example avocado, will get very expensive, because only my country can produce in those amounts, and currently the Super Bowl is next week, so it's the day that it gets consumed at its best, you know. So this is only affecting the people that consumes products. It's only making rich people more rich. So this is only a sentiment of greed, but market is already reacting in favor of the tariffs, as for what we can see right now. So I have this area marked as my current TP for my accounts or for my investing portfolios long term. So more or less here I will be closing a cycle for sales. And as you can see, we have also an interesting liquidity area here. That price is chasing like a magnet. So at this point, I would say that let's not try to predict or anything. Let's just try to track and chase price in whatever it's doing, because if we manage to consolidate above this line that I have, it's 74, price will 100% go to the area that took a little bit of time to break in the past days or weeks since the year started. That will be in around 2720. This is the area where at one point we had 3 triple tops. Let me show you. Pretty much here. Let me make it a little bit smaller and with other colors, so we really have a very good visual of what I'm talking. I'm not good at making these circles, but before this break, you can clearly see that we had 3 triple tops. This is the 2 hour time frame, and the 3 times, even here in the third time, the price reacted to the downside. So here we can assume there's a lot of liquidity trapped. So if price keeps this momentum and manages to consolidate above this area, below this area, that is the 74 area, price might get the enough liquidity or enough momentum to go chase this. And from here we have two areas that we were been marking for the bullish momentum in the triple top times, or before the triple top. That will be this zone, more or less between 91 and 77, and these two huge high liquidity areas. So this is a very important area, because price will pretty much range here and get the momentum for what I am expecting long term once price is recovering and dollar is recovering, but I was not expecting that, or I'm not expecting that short term, unless news continue to provide enough data, maybe Trump chills and all of that, so we can chase this low that it's not been tested since past year November. So we have this also as a past retest, but this is the highest liquidity area so far. So we need to first chase these levels. For the upside, pretty much if we lose the momentum and we manage to recover this pretty much orange box, we could say, in 90, price might get and try to consolidate here again in this area. And from there is just to the upside, because gold has all the tools to go to the upside compared to the dollar, because it's not only the tariffs, but we need to remember that USA was not doing perfect, and the task that the Fed has is only getting harder with the Trump measures. So at this point, just react to whatever you can see. If you don't have very good technical fundamentals and insights in the market, just take it chill, start tracking the market with boxes, lines, whatever you can that makes you feel comfortable and that you're doing something to at least see a comparison on how it started and how it ended the week, so you can start training at least your eye. You don't have to train anything else but your eye. These are fractal markets and move only up and down, so you need to have a big understanding of liquidity zones, of trends, momentum, blah blah. But you don't need to be super professional to just do these simple things. So once you have more insight or not, you can start pushing for more aggressive trades, or you can start executing. Sometimes you don't need demo, you can just start executing in real accounts if you already have a good notion. You need some good technical analysis or some good tips about technical. You can join the Discord group. I will start sharing some sauce from a very good trader that I know, that he was pretty much narrating all the move since Friday, and he was trading the move. He was not only talking about it. So he managed to short the gold price around 07, or I think around the 14 area. So that's a huge trade, that's a huge short, and the position is still open. I don't know where the stop loss is for the trail. He already took partials and all of that, so that's very advanced trading. That's the level that you need to achieve. So in the Discord group, we will be sharing sauce for free, also in this YouTube channel. So you just need to like and subscribe, and we will be helping you get all this sauce. A good one for now, G's.